I truly think that I found the best way to visualize your romanticized life today. You're gonna see your life, how you live it right now. Let's get into it. Hi, Cozy Queens. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. If you are coming back, welcome. I'm so glad that you came back. I want to start this off by saying that I follow this creator. You should go subscribe. I absolutely love her content. She posted this video that was kind of just how to see your life romanticized, how to see your life right now in an aesthetically pleasing way. I know we all have those Pinterest boards that we're just like, wow, if only I could take pictures like that. If only my life looked like that. If only. And I'm here to tell you that I think that this video that she created is the best way to see your life romanticized. I'm just like over the moon. So go ahead and watch her video, but then come back and finish this video and see kind of how my life is romanticized. I'm excited about it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I started answering the questions that Olivia asked in her video. Questions like, where do you live? What do you do for work? What are your hobbies? Things like that. I'll make sure that I add all the questions from her video that I answered for my questions. I'll just like put them on the screen. With answering these questions, you can be as specific as you want to be, but make sure that you aren't creating your dream life. Like, make sure that these are things that are actually true to you right now. So if you live in Texas, don't say Washington State, because that's not where you live. You're trying to see that your life is Pinterest worthy where it is exactly right now and worth romanticizing daily. For the questions that I answered, the words that I wrote down were Virginia, East Coast, content creation, reading, gardening, vintage, boho, fireplace, espresso machine, so on and so forth. So before I go any further, I want to say that your boards and your words may be completely different than mine, okay? They shouldn't be the exact same as mine. Now, if you live in Virginia, like, we're gonna have the same word, okay? But we're not trying to create a life that looks like somebody else's. You're trying to see your life. We all have different lives. We all have different plans for the future. And so if we are trying to constantly compare to someone else's, we'll never see what our life can look like. So once I was done answering all the questions, I began going into Pinterest and typing my keywords in. So like, for example, I live in Virginia, so I typed in Virginia aesthetic. Then I typed in Virginia Beach aesthetic. And doing this really showed me how diverse my state is and how much I can actually do here. I also found that there are parts of my state that are super sought after, and people from all over the world come to see certain parts of this state. Like, that's crazy. Also, I didn't realize that the East Coast had an aesthetic. It's funny when you grow up somewhere and never move outside of that particular area, that it can feel bland and boring, but it was just a good reminder that people may think it's so cool to live where I live, or just so cool to live on the East Coast, where I might think that it's cool to live more north or more west or more south, whatever it is. Like, it's cool just to know that people think that it's cool that you live somewhere. I think we all can fall into those slumps where we wish that we were at another point in our lives, or we wish we could pack up and move to another state, city, country, or just travel a little bit more than we do. But you could be living someone else's dream life. You could be living someone else's next step. And at some point, we have to look at that and believe that we're blessed. And that's what I did here. When I was doing this, I just felt so blessed. And after doing this, I started to feel a little bit more like me again. I started feeling like the things that I like, the aesthetics that I like, the hobbies that I like aren't something to be kind of pushed under the rug to make room for new ones, but that I can embrace the things that I like and the things that I do right now. For instance, I started to decorate my house with more boho than modern, because I don't know what I was thinking. I've never been a modern person, never liked the minimalistic look. I just kind of fell into it because that's what I see all over social media. I started to seek out events in my area, which by the way, I got invited to my first influencer event in June and I cannot wait, but that's a story for another day. Tune into the podcast and we'll talk about it. I started to look at the little blessings in life a little bit more closely and being thankful for them. So let me show you my boards because I cannot wait to show you. This is my overarching board called My Life Romanticized. Under it, I have 6 categories. So let's start with my aesthetic. So I absolutely love this board. This is me in a nutshell, which is funny because that's one of my other board names, but I absolutely love this. Things that have history or things that are just unique. It also goes against the norm, like having a stand for every plant or things have to match 100%, or even being just a little crowded. Like, I love that look. It's okay. So I had another board called Summer Activities. I made a summer activities board so I could fill my summer up with doing things like this, and it's super obtainable. Like, it's not a reach. This stuff is all within like 20 minutes from my house. I can do it. And yes, some of these look like they are fall, and that's just because I can't help myself, but I'm blessed to live near some downtown and city-like areas and the beach, so I get the best of both worlds. Okay, so now we're at the me in a nutshell. This is just unique qualities about me, things I really enjoy about myself, like my hair, the fact that I have a podcast, and even a Siberian Husky, even though none of the dogs in this board are mine. The hobbies and career boards are self-explanatory, but super aesthetic nonetheless. It just brings another element to my life. It elevates what I already do. And lastly is Virginia. I realize that where I live is so diverse. Like I said, I live 20 minutes from the beach. I also live 2.5-3 hours from the mountains, and I live really close to the nation's capital. So that's really awesome. All the museums, like coffee shops, city life, all the things. Girl, I don't know about you, but I think I like this little life. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just sang on the internet. Anyways, y'all, here's my face again. I'm truly obsessed with this method. I feel like I want to do this kind of like quarterly for myself, just to see like when I get in those ruts where I'm just like, okay, what is going on with my life? Why do I feel stagnant? Why do I feel like I'm not going anywhere? Why do I feel like it's just kind of like at a pause? I can go back to this, write down where I am at that point in my life, and do this all over again. Like, this is genius. Absolutely, positively genius. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, comment this emoji, and what was one thing that you found helpful, I guess, through this video. And until next time, stay cozy.